What's up, people? I don't know how much time I have left, but I just wanted to show y'all this guy working on this. Working on, it's called a gun. You've heard me talk about the wire line many times, and that gun is called the gun because it's packed with charges. The charge is little dynamite, and that gun has it's just a big old piece of pipe with all these little holes in it, right? All these little perforations in it, and that all the little perforations are packed with I don't know what it is, C4 or some slugs or what. I don't know what it is, but that gets dropped into the hole. I'll show you right quick. I'm not really supposed to be videotaping, but that's the crane that holds the wire line. There's a wire line, and it's going into the that's the well. That's where the well used to be at. Okay, so that gun, that's just a little bit of it. You can see some of it over there too. See all that right there laying down, that's already charged. That's already full packed of dynamite and everything. It's already charged. He's working on another joint. Alright, that gets dropped into the hole. Now once again, this site where I'm at, the frac site, is an old drilling site. Not so much that old. It's just they already drilled it, took all the oil out, and then the fracking process begins. The fracturing, what they do is they drop that gun in that hole where that oil came out of. They drop that gun in that hole. They drop it down so deep, thousands of feet, maybe a mile or so down, I don't know. They drop it down, and while they're pulling that gun up with the wire line, they set off these little charges in different in different areas of the earth, right? Where the geologists think there might be oil, or I'm sorry, not oil, where there might be shale, and they set off these little charges, and those charges fracture the earth. That's why it's called fracking. It fractures the earth, and it expands. It doesn't expand yet. They fracture it. They pull that wire line out. They pump water and sand. That's where the sand that I'm using. That's where the sand that I'm hauling comes into place. They pump that into back into the earth, and it expands those fractures, right? And I guess when I don't know if it's during or after the water's pumped in, all that gas, where those fractures are, the gas is released. That's where the pipeline comes in. The pipeline comes into play. The gas is slowly released over time, and it goes into the pipeline. The pipeline directs it to refineries or wherever it needs to go to, so it can be turned into natural fuel. Which this right here is natural fuel. This natural fuel is known as fossil fuel. It's like dinosaurs and animals and stuff like that that are down there. That, you know, you ever seen a dead animal on the side of the road and it's all bloated up and everything? It's kind of basically like the same process. It's gas. We're using the gas for energy. Once this guy's not looking, I'm gonna show y'all something. See those boxes right there? I think those charges are already set. This guy right here, what he's doing, he's taking off. Okay, the charges, yeah, I think that's what it is. Those boxes that I just showed you, those blue boxes, they're already full of charges. And what the guy's doing when he's cleaning out the little holes, he's cleaning out the holes that connects one, let's call it a charge. That connects one charge to another. That's what, kind of keeps it together. So he's cleaning that out, you know, unscrewing it, taking it off, and then cleaning that pipe, that gun. He's cleaning that gun, and he puts another one on there. I guess he puts another one on there. I'm not really looking. I'm trying to be inconspicuous. But yeah, I'm at another well site. Let me show you how we're unloading. So right now I'm still doing pneumatic, but for the time being I'm on a hopper bottom. These get filled up with sand. That's a truck in front of me. Gets filled up with sand. We drive on this deal right there, and there's you can't see it. We drive under this right here. The machine's actually over here in front of this truck, but you drive onto it. There's a conveyor belt on the bottom right here, and it's conveying is that a word? But it's the sand drops onto the conveyor belt. We drive up on top of this deal. Sand drops into the conveyor belt. It shoots it up here into these silos. When the silo gets full, they'll remotely move this arm right here to another silo, whichever one is needed. And then there's this machine, this machine right here, this yellow box, white and yellow box, and that's called not that box. I mean, I'm pointing at that box, but the name of the machine, this whole machine that's here, not the truck, but this whole machine. Hopefully I'll get to show it when I get up there. It's called a Cobra. The Cobra dumps sand into a shaker that's over here on the side in front of these silos right here, bro. Behind these silos, it shakes all the. If there's any clumps that are separator, it's a separator, and it shakes all the sand. If there's any clumps, separates the rocks from the sand. So they're able to utilize it. All these trucks right here, this is a fuel truck. He's filling up the trucks back here. These are all engines. I don't know, I think there's like 6 right there. That's what they use to pressure up that's what they use to pressure up the water. That's what they use to pressure up the water that's being shot into the. I just woke up, y'all. I'm sorry. I've been sleeping while I was waiting to get up here. I was at the staging area. They use those trucks to pressure up the water to shoot it down into the earth. That's the wellhead right there. There used to be a rig right here. So whenever you see a fracking site, whenever you see these right here, whenever you see those, let's believe that there was a rig. Anytime you see those silos, that was an old drilling rig site. That pipe right there is the gun. The wire that's holding the gun is the wire line. There's the wire line right there. See, there's a wire line right there. Yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that. It's 7:09. I'm in Ackerley, Texas. I've been here for about 4, 5, 6 hours. Staged up, ready to get unloaded. My time got called, and I'm fixing to get unloaded. All right, y'all. I just want want to share that little bit of what I was looking at, just so y'all kind of better understand this fracking stuff out here. Y'all have a good one.